Hey everyone, it's your girl Sukhmani coming at you guys with another video. So, by the time you're watching this, it'll be Wednesday, and so that means book review day. And we are going to be talking about The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. And not only that, I want to do a little bit of reflection and talk about what ifs and regrets. And hopefully this will not be a 30-minute video, because I don't want to do that. Okay, so here's the premise of the book. Nora Seed is an English woman. She is in her 30s and she has depression. She feels that she is of no consequence to anyone. She feels that her life is meaningless and that she would rather commit suicide than live another day. And so she ends up in the place called the Midnight Library. And this is the Midnight Library in a nutshell. Between life and death, there is a library, she said. And within that library, the shelves go on forever. Every book provides a chance to try another life you could have lived. To see how things would be if you had made other choices. Would you have done anything different if you had the chance to undo your regrets? And so Nora decides to actually go on this journey. She decides to take all these different lives to undo her regrets and, come to terms with how things ended up in her root life. She's a huge, my back hurts, Oh, okay. I need to find a heating pad tonight. And it's quite fascinating. The main takeaway of this book that I took was stop caring about the what ifs. Stop thinking about the coulda, woulda, shoulda. Just live. It's hard, but appreciate what you have. And knowing that this book is about mental health, I know that that is not possible for every single person, that you can't simply tell someone who is depressed and say, just get on with it, like, whatever, it'll be fine. Like, no, it's a process, and people have anxieties, people have fears and desires, and they're all valid. Mental health is valid. And when you live in a country where mental health is almost like a taboo, it really makes you wonder just how badly or how well people are coping, And why is it that we only talk about mental health when people like Naya Rivera, rest in peace, has been discovered to commit suicide, or Robin Williams, who I think struggled with Parkinson's, but also had depression. And, why is it that, or even Meghan Markle, why is it that we talk about depression and stuff when they speak about it? Or why is it that celebrities have to give a voice to it? Why can't we be a society where we can openly talk and say, that I have certain feelings that I need to seek mental health. You know, I love how, and you know, and it really speaks to the British on how well they've gotten the NHS down, the National Health Services, you know, and how much they are honestly light years ahead of us. Like, I'm not saying that their healthcare system is perfect, but it is so much better than what we have here, you know. Anyway, so beyond that, let's talk about some of the regrets or things that I wonder about. One thing I wonder about is what if I wasn't deformed, you know? And had I not been born deformed, I would have probably never come to the United States. I probably would have, I don't even know what my career would have been, but definitely would have been married and had a couple of kids running around, you know. That's ice tea. Um, or what if I were born to a different set of parents than the ones I've got in India? Yeah, no, I would not have made it to 28 at all. You know, and especially when you think, when you realize that India is a country that unfortunately still believes, in some parts, that a daughter is not welcome. Um, what if I had been a better student in K to 12? I mean, at least K to 5. What if I had completed all my surgeries and not taken that 5 or 8, however many year gap? You know, would I have been done by now? Maybe. Um, what if I never had a therapist? I don't know. Um, one thing I definitely regret is not having the opportunity to know my grandparents. You know, if you guys don't know, I was born in India, raised in New York. It was just for 14 years, not 14, um, 3, 12, whatever, for a very long time, from 3.5 to 14 um, years of age. I was raised as an only child, and my whole life was far from perfect. Let's put it that way. I didn't grow up with a sibling, really. So I didn't get to experience all of the joy that my parents had for each other. I'm being sarcastic here. Anyways, um, and so because I was raised here, yes, I knew of my relatives, and I knew they existed. I knew of my brother. I just wasn't raised to, like, I didn't have a relationship with them, you know. And I don't have a relationship with a majority of my family. You know? It's more of a hi, hello, how's it going kind of thing. I mean, I'm immediate relatives, yes. I do talk to more often. Um, what if I had not told one of my friends that I had feelings for him? What if I had spoken up more to him? You know? What if I had confronted him? Uh, I, honestly, it's all water under the bridge now, but I really don't give a darn. But yeah, it's fun, or not fun, but interesting to think about. I'm also keeping a check on the time, and my back also hurts. What if I were not so lazy at school? You know, what if I had pursued a medical degree? What if I'd become a psychologist? I was actually interested in psychology. Uh, could have gone for psychology, actually. Um, yeah, it's interesting how the decisions you make day to day affect your life and the outcome. You know, and really everything that you decide has a consequence. And they're not all bad. Some are actually happy consequences. You know, I decided to save up and get a puppy, and he has been a blessing in my life. You know, and I'm so grateful to him for every day. Yeah, you know what? Sound off in the comments. Tell me what are some regrets that you have? What if and shoulda, woulda, couldas? You know, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to talk about them. Anyways, I'm gonna end here for now, and I shall see you next time. Alright? Comment, like, subscribe. I will see you guys. Bye.